What is up, everybody? It is your boy static.shi, and I'm back here with another YouTube video. And today I'm going to be giving you guys a review on this comic book I picked up called The Amazing Spider-Man issue 75. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell button for more content. Without further ado, we're going to get started. This is an amazing comic that I've read. It's probably by far one of the best Spider-Man comics I've ever read. So in the beginning of the comic, we start off with seeing Peter as a kid, him talking to Aunt May and his Uncle Ben giving him a lecture. But then we later discovered that it was actually a nightmare, and we see like a horror Uncle Ben. He wakes up, but right now Peter is depressed. He lost his best friend Harry. I did not read that other comic, so I don't know how Harry died. So we fast forward to then Peter saying, you know what? I need to get this off my mind. So what does he decide to do? He decides to go out for a swing, which is something that we probably would do if we were Spider-Man as well. But when he goes out for a swing, he then later discovers another Spider-Man swinging. And he's like, what the? And that's one of the funniest parts right there for me in this comic. It was so hilarious. So we then later could see that it's the Ben Reilly Spider-Man that Peter is chasing. But every attempt that Peter has tried to catch him has failed, and Peter himself ends up getting caught, and Ben escapes. Now let me explain something about the Ben Reilly Spider-Man for those of you who aren't aware of who he is. He is actually in fact a clone of Peter Parker, the original Spider-Man himself. He is aware that he is a clone. However, all the past memories that Peter has, his life, Ben possesses himself, and everything feels real to him. Which is why he ends up having a conversation with Peter. And basically the moral of the conversation is he's becoming Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man. And Peter's like, so you want to share Spider-Man? Are you asking me to share Spider-Man? Is actually what Peter said. And Ben told him, I'm actually not asking. I'm telling you. He said, it's not, like, that's insane. And Ben is living the life of Spider-Man. But that's Tony Stark. He's freaking rich. And that's because the company that Peter sold, he's now working for. Somebody else bought it, and now he's working with them. Then we fast forward to Peter going to speak to Mary Jane. That was Ben's home that we just saw, that he went to. Peter goes speak to Mary Jane, and they're discussing about everything about Harry, what's going on with him, how he's feeling right now. And a crime scene starts up. Then Peter leaves, but Mary Jane is like, Peter, eventually you're going to have to stop and let things settle in. And he says no, and he takes off. And both of them arrive at the crime scene, and they're battling. I don't remember the name of this group, but we're just gonna call them the Fatal Five. They do good. This radiation guy sets off a huge signal of radiation. Ben punches straight through him and says it doesn't affect him because of his suit. However, we cannot say the same for Peter. His suit is not that advanced as Ben's is. And then Ben quickly rushes over to Peter, and he's like, no, Peter, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Talk to me, man. Talk to me, bud. And we see that Peter's eyes are beginning to close through these panels. Now, I don't have all the panels because I read this comic book, like I said, on the actual, like the actual comic itself, the pages and everything. So I didn't have it digitally, so you guys could not see everything that took place. This comic is highly recommended. I'm just lost for words. Like, this really is the best Spider-Man comic book I've ever read. And I will definitely give you guys an origin story on the Ben Reilly Spider-Man and how he came about, his powers and abilities, his suit, all of the above. And stay tuned for more, guys. Like, right now, like, I just started the next comic book to this. Just started. And already I'm just hooked in. If you guys want to read this comic, head over to Midtown Comics or your local comic book shop, or even download the Marvel Unlimited app and try to read it. Find a way, guys. Find a way. Actually, don't download Marvel Unlimited. It's not on there. I do not know why, but it's not. So stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell button for more content. Peace out to the next video.